Up in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
New money! Blue way! Now watch one! He's checking!
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Now on second down, this is Gurley.
At the 23-yard line.
You ain't going nowhere!
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready? Let's go. Rush in.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Flip it. Check safety. Even. Let's go.
3rd and long for Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this one is right down Broadway. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
At their own 25-yard line.
They can't hang with us.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Okay, Betty, I see you.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 29-yard line.
On second down, Michel. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Mahomes now to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
15.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down now. Michelle, and he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
All day, every day, any day.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
On first down, Mahomes to Michelle on the screen. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Sony Michel, 29 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Another try after the first down sack. Winston. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the up. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert three. Alert three.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's second down now. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Winston. He's got his man, T.J. Hawkinson. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. On the toss, it's Gurley. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Ready? Black 25.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 3rd down, Winston. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Silver.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Watch the edge. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got a man, it's Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
It's been a long day for you.
Here we go. 4th down, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 37. Check 37.
Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Shift.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, he goes full extension, and he's got it. Well, that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10.
The 1st down throw for Winston. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
51's the mic, boy. 51.
I got him.
Hey, Sunday.
On the ground, this is Michelle, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown That gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Mahomes to throw once more. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 16, Winston. And an alley to run. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. And they will run it with Michel. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sony Michel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this throw caught left side and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Jameis to throw it. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
52's the mic, boys. Echo! They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Jameis again.
I'm playing the wrong football.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. To throw, Winston. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. Winston in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Winston. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
I got him.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, let's get this.
Mahomes going to throw it here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
3 down.